Hello viewers, welcome to Science TV. I am your host Ben Orangai, and sign language interpreting the voicing is Gideon Minor. On to our first news item. Visiting Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar bin Ibrahim has highly praised the Kenyan government's affordable housing program, characterizing it as a critical strategy for bridging the nation's poverty gap. Speaking during his official visit to the country, Prime Minister Anwar commended President William Ruto's administration for its ambitious development plan aimed at elevating the country's economic status. The Prime Minister's two-day itinerary is packed with activities aimed at strengthening bilateral and economic cooperation. The official visit, which began on Sunday, November 23rd, is expected to culminate in bilateral talks between the two nations, focusing on areas like trade, investments, technology, exchange, and education. Kenya is currently Malaysia's third largest trading partner in Africa.
One aspect that also is particularly exciting for me because I'm, like you, very passionate about poverty alleviation, about housing for the poor, for the masses. And when I learned this ambitious program, over 150,000 units of housing, affordable housing and housing for the poor, I mean, this exemplifies the spirit of a remarkable leadership, not only striving for power, but to make sure that the power is utilized fully in the spirit of the Kenyatta struggle to champion and assist your people. So that to me is more pronounced than the other issues that we will deliberate tomorrow, which include, of course, areas like investments and trade to enhance. There's no excuse whatsoever for Malaysia and Kenya not to work together to enhance our bilateral relations and the trade investments.
President William Ruto has staged a robust public defense on his Ugandan counterpart, President Yoweri Museveni, whose recent comment suggesting a Ugandan claim to the Kenyan coastline has sparked widespread public condemnation. Speaking in Tororo, Uganda, during the groundbreaking ceremony of the Devki Mega Steel Project, President Ruto accused section of the media of fanning propaganda and distorting President Museveni's original remark. President Ruto emphasized that Uganda is fully assured of access to the sea through Kenya, stressing that the two nations are working on deepening regional cooperation through infrastructure projects like extending the pipeline, roads, and railway networks.
Journalist space, and it is good I speak about it here, tried to create an impression that Uganda had said something to the effect that they need to access the sea by all means. Let me assure the naysayers that Uganda and Kenya are brothers and sisters, and we do not have time for negative engagement.
But that ocean belongs to me, because where is my ocean? I am entitled to that ocean. In future, we are going to have wars. in the future we're going to have wars. How can you say that you are in a block of flats, that the compound belongs to only the flats on the ground floor, that the compound belongs to the whole block? So me, I just watch these people. You are really endangering yourself. How can you have a situation like this?
Kenya will be divesting up to 65%, and I am happy that Uganda is prepared to co-invest with us, because that Kenya pipeline facility is not just a Kenyan facility. It is a regional facility.
A coalition of opposition leaders representing various political functions converged in Nyamira County to drum up support for Jeremiah Ongaro, the United Progressive Alliance UPA candidate in the upcoming Ekerenyo ward by-election. The rally, which took place ahead of the November 27th mini-poll, saw several high-profile figures from the opposition alliance attack the government side. Among the key figures present were Jubilee Deputy Party Leader Fred Matiangi, veteran politician Martha Karua, and Nzoia Governor George Natembeya. The leaders collectively claimed there was an active plot to rig the by-election in favor of the ruling party's candidate, particularly in areas perceived as UDA strongholds. The opposition team underscored the importance of the Ekerenyo vote as a crucial test of the country's electoral integrity ahead of the next general election.
Wamekuwa wakisema ya kwamba Wakisii ile wanataka tu ni pesa kidogo wachague mtu yake. Hiyo ni kweli. Ukionyesha fisi meno atakuja kukuuma mara ya pili. Mimi naomba msimame nasi na msimame na Dr. Fred Okengo Matiangi.
Hiyo hongo usijaribu kuleta katika kinyang'anyiro cha MCA ya Ekerenyo ward, kwa sababu tutakufinya. Tunaunda timu ambayo inaitwa Kenya 1 kama Harambee Stars, ndio lengo kubwa ni kumpeleka Ruto wapi? Ruto ni muongo, si muongo. Alisimama kule kule bunge akasema eti amelinda kilimo, ati wakulima wa chai, ati amewapatia bonus ila hamjawahi ona. Vile mnaona our president saying anataka inji iende Singapore style, na anazungumza vile atatumia pesa trilioni 5. Hajui shida ya kwenda huko sio pesa. Shida ya kwenda huko ni kwamba mawaziri wake wote mnawajua ni waizi. Pesa ya kutupeleka huko wanakula.
Hao wakubwa wa security tulifanya kazi na wao wengi na tunawajua vizuri sana. The Inspector General of Police Mr. Kanja, unajua kuna namna ya kuendesha watu namna hii na ushenzi, anapo wanafikiri hivyo ndivyo nchi inapaswa kuendeshwa. Wakenya hawezi kukubali maneno kama haya, na tusiharibu nchi yetu kwa sababu ya siasa duni na mambo ya pesa na upumbavu kama huo.
The Cabinet Secretary for Energy and Petroleum, Opiyo Wandayi, has hinted at a significant upgrade of the Goyo hydropower plant, intending to boost its capacity from 2 megawatts to at least 8 megawatts. CS Wandai stated that the modernization of the Uriri-based plant is a crucial step towards solving the persistent power blackouts in the South Nyanza region, which is expected to spur social and economic activities. Speaking during the commissioning of the rural electrification project in the Piny Oacho and Kagito areas of Uriri sub-county, the CS noted that Gogo is one of the country's oldest plants and has remained underdeveloped for years. The CS disclosed that the government has allocated approximately 6 billion Kenya shillings for the upgrade, which is scheduled to be commissioned in 2026.
Power plant has been producing just 2 megawatts of electricity for all these years. And yet it is the oldest power plant in this republic, at least hydropower plant. Kupitia kwa vision au foresight ya Mheshimiwa Rais William Ruto na serikali yake kuu. Sasa hivi tunapoongea mpango ya ku-upgrade Gogo power plant from 2 megawatts to 8.6 megawatts imekamilika. Na kwa uwezo Mwenyezi Mungu mwaka ujao hautaisha kabla sisi kufika hapa na Mheshimiwa Rais kufanya ground breaking. Na hiyo itagharimu pesa zaidi ya shilingi bilioni 6. Na hiyo itafanya watoto wetu wapate ajira na itasaidia kusawazisha mambo ya nguvu ya umeme katika hii eneo. Hii eneo ya Migori na South Nyanza kwa jumla imekuwa ikipata shida ya stima. Inakuja inapotea. Inakuja inapotea. Sasa hii Gogo power plant itasaidia zaidi ensure stability of electricity in this region. Hiyo haingewezekana kama hatungekuwa na rais ambaye anajali maslahi ya wananchi wote, ambaye anajua ya kwamba au anakumbuka ya kwamba Migori vile vile ni part of Kenya. Mheshimiwa Ruto alitenga na akaweka kwa bajeti karibu shilingi 2.7 billion for this county only, kwa ajili ya kuunganisha stima kwa wananchi, na ikiwezekana ifike katika kila boma, na ikiwezekana zaidi ifike katika kila nyumba.
Former Cabinet Secretary of Health and current permanent representative of Kenya to United Nations Human Settlement Program, UN Habitat, Susan Nakhumicha, has officially affirmed her entry into the political contest for the Nzoia County gubernatorial seat in the upcoming general election. Speaking in Cherangani constituency, Nakhumicha asserted her constitutional right to run for any elective office, regardless of gender. She specifically clarified that she will not be seeking the women representative seat, but will instead focus her campaign on the governorship. Nakhumicha also stated that her decision to run was supported by the local leadership and community. She affirmed that she had received the green light from elders and community members following discussions on critical issues facing the country.
Katiba ya Kenya inaruhusu Mkenya yoyote wa jinsia yoyote kuwa katika nafasi ya uongozi. Kwa hivyo leo wamenipa mwelekeo na kusema ya kwamba sio lazima, na wameniondoa kwenye kiti cha wamama. Kwa hivyo nataka kuhakikishia kwamba mimi ikifika 2027 sitatafuta kiti cha wamama. Familia imenipa mwelekeo mpya, na huo mwelekeo wa familia ndio ambao nitafuata.
Sehemu zingine kuna magavana ambao wamefaulu na ni wamama, wengine wanaenda muhula wao wa pili. Na sisi tumekaa hapa Trans Nzoia tukasema mbona pia sisi tusitoe governor mama, na Mungu ametusaidia na Mungu ametuonekania, na tuko na hapa ambassador na Humicha ambaye tumemweka mbele ili aweze kutafuta kiti ya ugavana wa Trans Nzoia 2027.